Hello, Matt here. I've shown you a series of videos of some of my coins in my collection. I'm sure you're not surprised I also collect currency, especially American currency. Now what I have here is a selection of heirs, a couple interesting serial numbers, and some older bills from the 20s that are the larger size. And I'll pan over them so you can get an idea of what I have here. Now the first set of bills is on the right here. I have because for two reasons. First, the green seal over the one is off center. And what's even more interesting is that there's sequential serial numbers as well. I like bills in sequential serial numbers. The last one is from the same Federal Reserve Bank. The serial number is not in series with the other three, but it has the same type of registration error. And these are all 2003A. Over here in the next row, these are ink smears that are on the front. So the green has run a little bit. I thought these were interesting enough to pull from circulation. This next one right here, if you notice, the seal with the G in the middle has a little more black in it than normal, or the word bank, the little squiggle, was obviously filled in. I just thought the bill looked interesting, so I grabbed it. I don't think it's a particularly valuable error, but still, how many times have you seen that? Now this next one is not an error, it's just a really cool serial number. I mean, how many bills have you seen with all those zeros in it? So I check every bill that I get and change, and if I see something that's really striking like that, I obviously have to grab it. So I've had this one for a few years. I remember years ago I worked at a Kinko's, and there was a bill that had the serial number, all the numbers were in pairs, and I didn't grab it. I still regret it to this day. Next one also has the green seal off center, so it goes up instead of down. Now this is probably the first error I ever found. I've had this probably 30-40 years. Series 69, where the green seal and the serial numbers are, and the 4 nines indicating the bank, are all moved over to the side. So that's a pretty cool error. I've had this one for many years, so I've been collecting these bills, since I was, a teenager. I'm in 54 now. Back looks pretty cool. And that's a Series 69. The next one is dubious. I have no idea if that came cut that way from the Bureau of Engraving and Printing, or just someone just made it. Who knows? Because, you can get uncut sheets, and someone might have just wanted to experiment and cut it a different way. So I only paid $3 for it. It's kind of a fair price because there's parts of $3 on it, so I just grabbed that one. It's crisp. I did compare it to a bill size-wise, a normal bill, and it's exactly the same size. So that's why I grabbed that. I just got it at a flea market. This next bill is an older $10 bill. It's the small head series, which I actually prefer over the newer ones. Front doesn't look like much, but look at the other side. That's a pretty severe error from the Bureau there. And obviously the bill on top, over it, and below it had the same ink smear on it, so I was lucky to get that one. I pulled that out of the till. Of course, I replaced it. That's an older bill. Next one is a source certificate from the 30s, and I got this at an estate sale last year. I bought it because it was cut off center. If you look on the back, it's a lot more striking. See, it's almost cut off at the bottom. And that you don't see too often. I just thought that was interesting. And that's a 30s one. You can tell the older bills because they don't have the In God We Trust on the back. Now here's a bill that I like. This is the Hawaii series. They printed these during World War II in case Japan, the Japanese invaded Hawaii, and it would make the money useless. They're not uncommon. I think I paid probably $10 or $15 for it, but you know, it's in really good shape. Now these are some of my favorites. I call these horse blankets because they're really oversized. And here's a silver certificate from the 20s. Really crisp, really clean condition. 20s probably. This is my favorite one. This is a $10 gold certificate from 22, and it's got the Hildegast portrait on it. And I don't think it's particularly all that rare. I did pay $10 for it. No, $20. I mean, at a estate sale, the people had no idea what they had. They're worth about $100, $125. It's in really good condition. Let me pan out again, and you'll see the whole collection here. But I just wanted to share some of my errors with you. I also have a lot of other bills. I like brand new currency in series, and I always grab one of each new series for the $1 and $5. And I do have a lot of star notes, but you know, you've seen one of those, you've seen them all. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little presentation, and in my next video I'm going to show some of the errors I have that are in coins. Alright, have a good night. Thank you.